Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Muppet RaceMania. My name is Nintendo Gen 64 and with me as always is my guest commentator.
Raymond, or Mr. Fraser Films 2009.
That's right, thank you for introducing yourself. And let's do Muppet Treasure Island's Race A level, which is Dock. Let's do it. We've got
I
a loading
think
screen.
after this I'm gonna go rewatch Muppet Christmas Carol so I can relive. I actually remember this map from when I was a kid. Like, I don't remember this game very well, but I specifically remember this map.
Oh, this is an iconic map. Very interesting level. Probably one of my favorites actually in the game. So let's play as Clifford, the guy we just unlocked in the very last part. And let's do it. Let's mash those buttons.
I don't know why, but this level just has this very explicit PS1 distinctive look to it. Does that make sense?
No, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. It's very, like, the ambitious, but the draw distance and the technical limitations let it down, I think.
I'm just loving like you can just sort of see that like everything just popping in and like everything in the background is so low textured, but it's still so big and open and colorful, and they're trying so hard to use different textures.
Well, what's interesting about this level, too, is it's one of those, like, open-air levels where it's meant to be taking place, like, completely outdoors in this big, like, open outdoor space. Whereas, like, if you think about some of the other levels, they're very, like, condensed, very much, like, you know, indoors. Like, even that last level we just did, Old London Town, you know, had buildings and stuff everywhere, so you didn't have, like, full 3D draw distances to render. Like you see over in the distance there to the top left, it's like a gradient. You can't even
Yeah,
see what's going on.
like every other level kind of has I guess one of those little loading screen barriers that kind of doesn't let you see what's loading in front of you, but this one is just like full of everything loading. You
Yeah.
appreciate the
It's like a
like I
Spyro
bet that just
skybox or something.
it doesn't make the level bad, it's just kind of amusing. And I think that's another PS1 thing about this, the gradient skybox.
Oh yeah, I love the gradient skybox. By the way, Beaker's ability is very bad. I know he's like coming first now. Ooh, the
Hey, it's that
turned
monkey.
us into bananas. I know
Did
Beaker's
they
coming
ever bring
first now, but
that?
his ability sucks. Let's see if I can get
Did
him
they
to
ever
choose.
bring that monkey back? The monkey that came up on
Sal
screen.
was the monkey's name. It's meant to be a
Ah,
pun because his name is meant to be Sal, and his last name is Manella.
oh, okay.
Salmonella.
Oh,
I
I
guess the
was a
joke
kid
is
when
monkeys give you salmonella.
I finally get it. Years later, a Muppet joke that didn't make sense to me as a kid.
Anyway, that's the level. So let's go into adventure mode now. What do we unlock for Clifford? Let's see. The Love Bug. Let's play in the Love Bug.
Ooh.
This is a cool car. I don't think I'm trying to basically like display every Muppet and car combination under the sun.
It's, yeah, if you're gonna unlock these Muppets, it always sucks when you've got this one game and one of the characters is so good to use that like you just don't use any other the other characters at all because one's better than the other inherently. Whereas this has a lot of variety to it, and I like that.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah,
And
this
even
level.
if you don't,
I think this level actually is one of those very tricky levels actually, because look, it hides these kind of swirly things over here. And I
oh,
believe there is. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! I don't want to race you yet. Shit. Okay, I gotta get
it's
around.
that guy.
But look at this. They hide these fruit up here.
I see.
Like that's very
That's
crafty.
interesting. As a kid, I would have never found this. It would have been one of those things I would have found and been so excited I would have grabbed my brother to be like, look, I finally found the secret.
Look at this. They hide some more up here too. Like that's very
That's so
tricky.
cool. I think that is like really cool. Like I don't know, like not many games do this as much anymore, but I love games with tiny, easy to find but still interesting secrets. Like when you're a kid, that stuff actually matters. Like
Oh,
finding
yeah.
the secret behind the waterfall for the first time in any game is like one of the most rewarding experiences.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like so cool that they like put that kind of stuff in the game. It makes the levels feel more lived in, I think.
I agree. I'm just thinking of Muppet Treasure Island. I'm just thinking about the one line in it which implies that Miss Piggy and Tim Curry have had
Oh
sex.
yes.
And Kermit is just like, what? You too, Miss Piggy?
She would have.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? Who could resist early '90s Tim Curry? He was fresh off of It, wasn't he? Or had he done It yet? I don't know. You might not have done it yet.
I used to have a crush on a girl in high school, and one thing that hit me years later is she looked exactly like Tim Curry, but as a girl, and I want to know what that means.
It just means you have a very confusing relationship with Tim Curry.
But no, Tim Curry's great, and I like, you know, Rocky Horror Show, Home Alone. He plays very good villains.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's very good. Was he in a, he wasn't in Hook, was he? Wasn't he the villain in Hook?
No, Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin
was the
Hoffman was
villain
in
in
Hook. Yeah. I don't know why I had Hook on the brain.
I remember loving Hook as a kid. I found Hook a very confusing movie as a kid, especially because I watched Peter Pan as a kid, but...
And you were confused as to why a grown Robin Williams was playing Peter Pan.
Yes, I was very deeply confused.
That was Robin Williams.
They didn't really explain the story too well.
It was the guy from Flubber. Why would you be upset?
Well, I love Robin Williams as a kid. He was like such a iconic man.
What about Robbie Williams?
I used to get really confused between the two as a kid because my mum would listen to Robbie Williams all the time as a kid, and I would be so confused. Like, who's Robbie Williams and why is there a Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, people would talk about Robin Williams, and I think, what, is that the singer?
It's
And-
who was it? Boy George and the other guy, George Michael. I used to get Boy George and George Michael confused.
That kind of oddly makes sense.
I
Like,
don't know
would...
why. I used to think maybe that George Michael was Boy George, like in drag or something.
It kind of makes sense considering the name sounds like it could very easily just be a nickname.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I thought. I don't know. I don't know what I thought. As a kid, you never know. By the way,
All
you would
people-
think a moon
oh.
buggy car would have better traction than this, but I guess they designed it because it looks like, you know, on the moon there's not much gravity or something.
It looks like it kind of keeps sort of like stopping, accelerate. Like I know you're kind
Watch
of
this,
doing
watch
the
this, right?
accelerating,
I'll tell you. Okay, I take my finger off X now, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, that's the thing. It kind of has this interesting acceleration problem where you have to be like so careful about where you accelerate,
Now,
or how fast you go.
Were there stars up here? I can't remember.
Haha, there we go.
Yeah, see, that I probably picked the wrong car for this. I can't remember if there were stars up here. I think I'll just check anyway.
I guess for all those at home, they know not to use the moon buggy.
Do not
except
use the
for
moon buggy on this
certain,
level.
like certain races where like precision is not needed. But that's why I kind of like this game, because like there's nothing worse. Like when you get like any car game, you just pick the fastest car or the car that has the best handling. Whereas this game has a lot of variety going on for each challenge. It forces you to consider like which car should you use and why.
Yeah, and also the Muppets have unique abilities too, which will help you out like in battles later. Because there's specific abilities that like make it easier or harder to like hurt your opponents if they're stunned. It's very interesting design. It's something that I wish CTR or something like that implemented because, you know, in some of those games, aside from like having a different speed class, there's not a lot of reason between character selection.
Yeah, I kind of felt that as well. Like it's like good skins, I guess, and it's kind of good for players who just want to play their like favorite character for the whole game, and they don't want to like think about anything else. But I kind of do like the sort of edge of like having to really consider which Muppet I'm going to use when, what challenges is it good for? Should I use it for the battle? Should I use it for the race? Should I use it for collecting the fruit?
That's right, exactly. No, it's a key element. Okay, so where are the last 3 stars? Where are
I
they?
wish it was on the map. The draw distance of this probably doesn't help.
No, it's not making it too easy. Where are they? Oh, there they are.
Nice.
In the last
But that's the
place.
thing,
They're
it's-
always in the
it's-
last place you look, Fraser. That's the key to this game.
I know. That's where you find them. If you're like looking for something in a game, you just have to think, where's the last place I'll be to find them, and then you'll find them.
I'm in the plane.
Instantly.
By the way, this plane does not fly, even though apparently people have reported that in an unreleased demo you could fly in the plane, but that is unsubstantiated.
Unreleased. I would do anything to get my hand on like unreleased demos of PlayStation 1 games.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, what would the demo for this look like? I wonder if there are any cut Muppets.
I miss demos for games. They don't. You can kind of do like some. There are offers of demos, but there was something about getting a demo back as a kid that just was the coolest thing ever.
Oh yeah, like playing the demo discs that used to come with the PlayStation magazine.
I used to have heaps of those demo discs, and I'd be so upset. I'd play them all day, and there'd be like this one game that I couldn't find anywhere.
Because they
At
didn't
least in
make
Australia.
games out of all of them. Like, they didn't all get released. You know, that was the thing.
I'd play them all day, and like I remember it was like I played Buffy the Vampire Slayer all the time on my demo disc, or this Shinobi game, or like this farm animal party game.
Farm Animal Party game.
I don't remember what it was
Sounds
called.
like the most
but
generic video game of all time.
in hindsight, it was very generic, and I just think I thought the cutscenes were funny. And I remember begging my dad to go find the game, and he could never find it because I don't. It was just a really shitty shovelware game. That's all it ever was. But as a kid, you didn't know that. You just had the demo disc and thought it was the funnest thing ever.
Ah, crap. I'm having. By the way, this is actual like Vietnam flashbacks to when I was a kid. Like, I feel like I had this exact problem jumping from like this boat to the other boat.
The physics here are kind of interesting.
Ah, shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna like
Yeah.
use my boost, and I'm gonna boost up in the boat.
See, look at this game. It's making you think
Look
tactically.
at this, ready? Oh! Ah!
Ah,
I
see that
overshot
almost
it.
worked.
I overshot it.
This game is making you like it's not just press X to accelerate. It's press a bunch of buttons to get to places.
Oh, look at that. Brilliant.
Nice. That was a sick trick.
That was a good trick. Kids at home, do that. Stay in school and then do that trick. Look at this, look at this. This is devilish.
Oh.
They put it back here. Very
Okay,
crafty.
as a kid, I would not have been able to find that. I kind of my biggest regret right now is wishing I knew how to play this game as a kid, because I feel like this would have been the kind of game that I would have had so many child memories for, but I only have very vague ones because I didn't understand how this game worked.
Oh yeah, you wish you played this as a kid. I feel like any kid that didn't play this game was... What the heck? What the heck? What?
Oh no.
That's so
Oh.
weird. The
The
draw
hitboxes
distance
are
now
way
is
off.
annoying. Okay. Whoa. This is like seriously platforming shit right here. You can't tell me otherwise.
That's kind of why I like this. There's just an element of exploration which I just am adoring about this game.
Alright, one left. By the way, that guy up there, we have to push him down here in a sec. That's gonna be fun.
Ugh. That's gonna be tough with the water.
Yeah, I think you can, like, if you're good, perhaps I am, I don't know, we'll find out. You can actually avoid the water completely. Okay, tokens collected. Alrighty. Now, let's see, I need a nice sturdy car for this job. I don't know if he's got one.
Might
Let's
have
see.
to
Maybe
Pick
I'll...
a different Muppet.
Do I have someone in, like, a good car that's, like, strong enough to push him around? Let's see. Who's someone I haven't played? I always play as Floyd, so I'm not gonna do Floyd. You know what? Rolf in his bulldozer, he'll do.
That makes a lot of sense. Bulldozer, pushing a car.
Yeah, I feel like you need like a strong kind. Oh, come on! I hate the penguins. Even though they sound like seals, they probably are seals.
There's a random. Maybe it's like a Muppet gag that I'm missing out on that I've just forgotten.
Well, I know that the fish are because like there's a Muppet that throws fish. Isn't there?
That sounds vaguely familiar.
And the
yes.
bomb, there is a Muppet that blows stuff up.
Ah, the terrorist guy. I don't remember his name. He just looks like.
Yeah,
But yeah.
It's funny because those Muppets aren't in this game.
That's true. I feel like it's kind of interesting to think my main experience with the Muppets growing up was actually like even like Muppet Monster, for example.
Is he gone? Oh, he's still on there. Alright. Oh! No, he's in the water! Okay, I'm not that good, Fraser.
No.
I feel like once he's in the water, it's game over. Look
Can
at him, he's
he-
all the
can
way
he
over there!
What? He just. How does he get over there?
The water
He just
physics.
floats.
It
Ah,
floats
water
down
physics.
here, Fraser. It all floats.
That's not gonna work. I'm not gonna get him.
There's a big... Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I can push him up against the wall here.
Oh.
Will he go? Oh, yes. Okay, alright.
Oh, not bad.
That'll
Look at
do.
this game.
This is like...
Making you use your brain.
Oh, okay. He's kind of submerged. Okay, cool. Alright, let's try this. Let's see if I can use a fish to get him out of the water. This is a good puzzle.
Look at this. This is a puzzle racing game.
It's a puzzle that you only have, like, the only tools you have is your mind.
Beautiful.
It's great. Alright.
Maybe the most keener of Muppet games.
This really does take a lot of high intellect to play this game. Okay, my goal is to... I don't want him to move back into the water. Because if he moves back into the water, I am screwed. It's like golf, kind of, isn't it?
It kind of is. I can kind of see it.
This is a fun challenge actually. I thought like going into this Let's Play that all these doozers would be in like very easy spots, but that one required a bit of patience, a bit of mental arithmetic.
I feel like in terms of watching this game, and anyone who's watching this Let's Play can disagree with me, but for me, whenever I watch people play this game, watching the Doozer challenge is my favorite part of the
Oh
Let's
yeah,
Play.
it's absolutely like a highbrow keynote.
Like, it's kind of interesting. One thing I like about this game is the racing is the least interesting part about this racing game.
I think they figured that actually. I think they figured that with the video game, like that, like, you know, they could just make another kart racer. But where this one shines.
Know what the game design philosophy was when they made this game. Like, firstly, whose idea was it? Like, we need a kart racing game. What do we need? Oh, the Muppets. That's exactly what we're gonna make. That wouldn't happen today. The game industry has changed a lot, and I think one of the main changes is you'd never get a Muppet kart racer ever.
No, I think we're poorer for that as a society.
You wouldn't get a Muppet game in general anymore. I'm actually shocked they're even making a game about Schmeagol, Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Are they?
Yeah,
I feel like they hardly make licensed video games anymore.
That's why I was so surprised to realize not only are they making a Lord of the Rings game, but they're making specifically. Oh,
where is he?
He's dead.
Did he fall down here? There he is. Wait, you can move him around like Doozer.
Interesting.
All right, let's race him. This is Link, not Zelda Link, but a different Link.
From Muppets in Space.
Link Hogthrob, I think his name is.
That's not the Link from Legend of Zelda.
He reminds me of Troy McClure for some reason.
I can kind of see that. He's kind of got like very generic action movie star guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty popular Muppet, I think. He crops up in a lot of stuff.
What is it, this Dr. Zeus?
Dr. Zeus. Help me, Dr. Zeus. Is it I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee?
NFTs be like...
I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to NFT.
But yes, this is... I kind of, once again, like, you've got the normal race and you've got this race, and it just adds this little layer of variety. It's just adore.
I just used up a lot of my shit there. So my goal is to get on this lap. He's right on my ass, Fraser.
Oh, Link, you gotta stop.
Stop and stop. Okay, cool. I got blue thing.
This race is oddly more intense than just like a regular race.
Yeah, I think they do level these guys up a bit. Like I feel like when you do these Muppet boss races or whatever. Well, they're not really bosses. There are actually bosses in this game. All right, let's hope I go the shortcut. No, I didn't go the fucking shortcut. Why did the blue thing? Okay, that's
that was useless.
They cheated me there, Fraser.
That is so frustrating.
Alright, my only hope now is to stay ahead of him and take up all the food. Oh my god, fuck.
Nice, he was right there.
That was another clutch finish.
You beat Link. Oh, I forgot you got the Stolter and Wardolph endings to each map.
Yeah, and they also do intros to each thing. I haven't really been listening to them, but...
This game is truly peak Muppets.
There he is, Link Hogthrob.
He really is a Hogthrob, isn't he?
Link Hogthrob, of course. Alright, he drives the spaceship from Muppets in Space. Let's actually unlock some more cars for Link Hogthrob, because I always like unlocking cars. So let's go back to the dock. We can do some extras. I think it's nice to reward people every couple of parts and do a few of these extras, because I think these extras are fun. Should we do a battle? Let's do a battle.
Yeah, the battles are always fun.
Where's Link? There he is. Alright, so I'm going to unlock a few cards here. I actually don't think I've shown off a battle yet in this LP, so this is like the first taste of it. Okay, that's a good start.
You got the first taste right there.
I'm trying to get enough food so I can actually serve the point of why I'm doing this, so I can actually unlock him some cars. Ah, shit, what are they doing? They're just ramming me. Alright, is someone coming? Alright, watch this, watch this. Oh! 218 damage. Fuck, that's gonna hurt.
Nice. Get him.
I got him, guys.
We got him, guys.
I should
I
get
don't know.
Spyro Jam in for a part of this, shouldn't I?
Do it. Do it. Get Spyro Jam.
Would he be interested, do you think?
Probably not, no.
If you're watching the Spyro Jam, would you do a Let's Play part with me? I promise I won't bite. Okay, I need to find
People in the-
someone.
To everyone who's watching this,
Oh,
say
look
in
at
the
that,
comments, what is your favorite Muppet movie?
It's the Ice Cube ability,
Ah, nice.
which turns them into ice cubes. Not the rapper Ice Cube, but ice cubes.
What Ice Cube? I like that. There's like the abilities kind of then have a stronger purpose than just being things that delay the enemy. But there's like all these really fun abilities that are just so. Was there a battle mode in Toy Story Racer?
Nah, Toy Story Racer doesn't have like the same kind of free play that this game does.
It feels like it should have, and it feels like it was made almost. What was made first, Toy Story Racer or Muppet Racer?
I'd
Muppet
probably say I think
RaceMania.
Toy Story Racer came out in '99, didn't it? This
Okay.
came out in 2000. This is like a late PS1 game.
One of my favorite things about 2000s gaming is just because there was so many different hardwares at the time. There's just such a big breadth of technological advancement depending on the game you play.
Oh, it's insane, isn't it? Like, you had the Dreamcast out at the same time as this. They were still making games for the N64. The PS2 was on the horizon.
Like, I'm playing an old German role-playing game called Gothic, and it's very old and clunky and janky, but it's also like more open world and more sort of in-depth than a lot of games from the 2000s were. And it's so interesting to play this game, whereas this would have came out around the same time as like this, basically.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's
And
This
when was
came out the
game
same
made?
year as Majora's Mask, by the way, if you wanted to put that in context.
Jesus Christ. Like, not that this game is like a bad like example of like game design or it's like outdated, but it obviously you can kind of tell that they're pushing the limits of what the console can handle to really make this game work.
And I think they also appreciated the fact that this game did come out in like 2000, right? So they did want to put as much content in as possible.
Like, that's the interesting thing. Like, I actually would say they've stretched the limits of the hardware. Like, yes, this level's a bit clunky and looks really bad, but I feel like they've actually made the best use of a PlayStation 1 they can in terms of how much they've sort of jam-packed in this game.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think they've done a good... I think, you know, I was playing this game well into the early 2000s as a kid. Like, I was probably playing this game like in 2003, 2004.
So I got my PlayStation 1 for the first time in 2002 when I was 5 years old, and even though that was like the same era as the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 era was more than well alive at the time.
Yeah, which is... It's funny because you wouldn't really play a game from, like, the PS... Well, I guess PS... We're in a different time now, actually. PS4 is still bleeding over into PS5 because of the scarcity of PS5s.
Yeah.
But, alright, where is he? Where is this little fucker?
It's kind of interesting because games like the game Dying Light 2 is coming out, and they keep trying to sell the game on the fact that it's a 500-hour game, and that is like the worst selling point for me because being told, oh, this game is 500 hours long, does not make me interested in the game at all. It just makes me think I do not want to play this. Like, I don't want to play a game where they jam-pack way too much into it. Whereas in this game, this is what like a long game would have been back in the PlayStation 1.
Oh yeah, I mean, this
era.
is pretty long for PS1 if you think about it. And this guy is just driving me nuts. Seriously, what's he doing? He's like... Alright, where is he?
He's tailgating you.
No, I'm tailgating him.
Oh wait, okay. He's pretty fast then.
Yeah, he's got the race or whatever it's called. Come on, how much
Got
fucking
him.
damage do I have to do to this guy?
Which guy is that? Is that
It's,
Sam,
Pepe.
the eagle? Pepe. Ah, Pepe. You know, I like Pepe. Pepe's one of my favorite, like, newer Muppet characters.
Yeah, he's alright. By the way, apparently he
I
does
think I just
have...
like him because
He's got, like,
he's
all his fruit filled up, so he can't actually, like, collect any more. Fucking... Jesus Christ, okay. Come here, Pepe. I'm gonna fucking get you again. Wait, where is he?
he's...
Wait, where is
he's-
Wait, where is he? Oh, there he
What?
is.
Oh, Jesus, what the fuck?
Okay,
Yeah, I think I'm-
this is getting tiresome, Pepe. You need to die now.
Make him
His
perish,
car isn't
make
even,
him-
like, on fire yet, which means that he's not taking that much damage.
That's scary. Maybe they have one enemy in this game that they always kind of keep at really high health or something.
Seems like it, eh?
I do like how like you can kind of see the dead bodies of like all the Muppets you've destroyed throughout this battle.
Alright, there he is. Come on.
Does this game have a co-op mode?
Oh, there we go. Hooray.
Nice,
No,
you
no,
got
it is 2-player, but it doesn't have a co-op mode. That took me 5 minutes, and this is the longest part of the Let's Play so far. Specifically because of that bit.
Ah,
But, as
We're
you
all
can
here
see,
for the long
Doc is
parts.
done. And that means that all that is left now, after doing that, is the secret base from Muppets in Space.
nice.
I'm excited for that one. That's going to be a good part. I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are
Okay.
excited. I hope you're excited, Fraser.
I am excited.
Alright, cool.
Go watch the Muppets, guys.
Yeah, watch
Go
the
watch the
Muppets.
Muppets.
Peace, love, and watch the Muppets. Alright. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next part. Farewell
See you
for
next
now,
part.
but not forever.